Hello and welcome to my channel, and today I've got an unboxing of things, goodies, diamond drill goodies. Yeah, I've had a bit of a sneak peek myself because the bag, it was okay, but I had these, I was not expecting 2 boxes. So of course when I had it in the bag, I was like getting this movement and I'm like, oh no, something's broken. It wasn't. So yeah, there's a little bit of a surprise in there because it was a surprise for me, so it could be a surprise for you. So let me just put that to one side for the moment, because this is what I actually bought with my own hard-earned cash. So yeah, it's not a freebie, and I got this from Forever Young. If you're familiar with them, they are doing diamond paintings now. Oh, how do I get in this? I got in this before and then I put it back together and I can't remember. Hang on. Ah, there we go. It was all tucked away. So let me just get this out and the box out the way, and we will look at my purchase. So this whole thing came about by some girl math, because I wanted some 5200 dust drills. And then I thought, well, I kind of want some 310 dust drills as well for a particular project that I'm working on at the moment. Hang on, let me get it. Let me just move them out of the way so I can get this on. So this is the painting I'm working on at the moment. This is one I'm doing for Purple Showers. So it's through Diamond Art Studio and by the artist Thaneeya. And yeah, I'm having so much fun with this painting. I've been on a bit of a slump, but this one has woken me up. And I would have done loads more, apart from the fact I'm about to go on vacation. And you know what it's like before vacation. You spend the week before doing like 2 weeks worth of stuff. You're fitting it in 1 week. So yeah, I wanted to work more on this and I actually couldn't. So yeah, I will leave links below for this particular painting in the description. I also do have a code for it, like for a 10% off code. So if you use, I think it's Pebbles 10, then Pebbles with a Z or a Z if you're in the States. Yeah, you get 10% off. To be transparent, I do get a kickback from that, a small one. But yeah, I am a huge Diamond Art Studio fan. And if you've been here for a while, you know that. Anyway, completely sidetracked. The reason why I wanted the dust drills is because I wanted to put, like, down the bottom here is all like this sort of white background. And I thought instead of just doing it regular white, I'm going to make that fairy dust. And then I thought, oh, I'd quite like to do something with the nose, and I considered making it red, you know, like Rudolph. And I thought, oh, I could see if there's such a thing called, you know, black fairy, because I don't think I've ever seen black fairy dust. And yeah, now that I found it, I'm like, oh, that might be my new addiction. But anyway, so I've decided to use black fairy dust for that. So I thought, right, let me get this out of the way. So I thought, right, the girl math. I wanted to buy these and buy these, but to buy the bottles separately. So these are 42 grams. Let me think. I think, yeah, 42 grams or 1.5 ounces per bottle. So I wanted a lot because I needed a lot for that. And then I thought, well, let's see how much the black is as well. But because I think these are new, and buying direct from Forever Young, you know, obviously it's a bit more of incentive sometimes to buy direct from the manufacturer. And yeah, this set, obviously it was more expensive than just buying these 2 things, obviously. It was like, I spent 5 times the amount than if I'd just bought these. But it's 24 colours in here. 24 colours. So by the girl math, if I bought 10 of them, 10 bottles, that would have been the same price as getting the 24 bottles. Anyway, I need to show you these drills, especially this black. Oh my days. Anyway, so let me just get a tray. The only bad thing, you know, I was saying how I thought the box inside, that it was broken, and it wasn't. Unfortunately, this did not survive the journey. So I've had a big snap. I don't know what happened to it. I do not know what happened to it, because the cardboard box itself didn't seem too battered. So it must have just been one of them sort of, you know how sometimes you just catch something at a bad angle, and I think that's what's happened here. So it ripped off. I think what happened is something's happened to it's ripped off this, and in the process of ripping off that, it snapped off, because that's a bit. So that's a bit of a shame, because this is a nice little storage container, to be honest. I think I might still keep it in it, because apart from that, you know, I'm not going to look at the back. I'll keep it in this. It works. So yeah, apart from, let me get that out of the way. Apart from its little war wound, it made it all here intact. Let me get a tray so I can show you some of these drills. Okay, I've got two trays. I've got a white one. This is just a Diamond Art Club tray. And I've got this one. So this is my from Admiral Zest, like a sort of pink gold. And I thought, you know, some colours are going to show up better in others. So we'll start with the white tray because that seems easiest. And I did, can't wait to show you that 310. It is, oh no, we'll start with the 5200. So this is how you know they're resin as well, because look at it, just sticks up the side. I'm going to have to get the tumble dryer sheet and just put some tumble dryer sheet inside each of these pots. So much though. This is such a big pot though. It's fantastic. So obviously it's going to be tough to see these because they're white. Do you know what? I think I'm going to have to move this out of the way because the camera will try and focus on those numbers behind. So yeah, I don't know. Oops, I don't know if you can see them, but these are just so shimmery, so much mica on them, and you'll see what I mean when I get to that 310 because it was insane. But yeah, these are all resin drills, and I can't wait to put this like in that background for that for my reindeer. It's gonna look amazing. I'm so chuffed, and I have no regrets. I do not regret the Gale math at all. So let me just shake this out, see if we get him in some semblance of rose. There we go. So pretty. And I'm sure it doesn't show up anywhere near as good on camera because it never does. I'm like, I always look at it in editing. Oh, get up. I always look at these things in editing and I'm like, I can see this shiny, shiny diamond painting, and then I look at it in editing and like the camera does its thing. It works its magic to like even out tones. And sometimes it cannot pick up the sparkle. Trust me, this is just like diamonds. Right, let's pick a dark colour. I will go through all the colour numbers again at the end. Should you be interested in what is available. I'm just going to put that in there. So this is the 3812, which is sort of dark, sort of. It's not turquoise, but it's a darkish green. Look at this. Can you see that mica? Just maybe that way. Maybe it might catch on the overhead light. But it's literally just a wall of sparkle. So pretty. I can see this on like a Christmas tree or something. If I'll have to look at my Christmas canvases, my other Christmas canvases, because this would be amazing like on a Christmas tree or like an outdoor, you know, glistening at night type scene. Oh, I can't wait to use these. Cannot wait to. I like. If anything's gonna sort of spur me on to do more diamond painting, just like every time I look at these drills, I'll have to just, you know, play with my drills more often. And then when I see all the sparkles, I'm like, I need to find somewhere to use these. And we'll look at the yellow, and then last but not least, we'll look at the black, and we will go through all the colour numbers. Right, so just through the bottle. Can you see this one? I don't know, but this is like really like if there's like sunshine or lemon. Oh, it's so good. They are so sparkly. I'm a magpie. Whatever you're seeing on screen, just like duplicate it by sort of factor of 3 how much sparkle there is. I cannot overstate how sparkly these drills are. But this is the one. This is the one that made me go, why have I not seen 310 before? I mean, I'm sure there must be paintings with 310 mica, you know, dust on them. But, there's a lot of static in this one. But I've never seen them. And they're just like, I mean, it does change colour. Obviously, you can see where the jet black is for the 310 and how the mica dust does change it. But this is just like, they're like diamonds. I know they're diamond drills, but no, like actual diamonds. Like there is so much sparkle. So it's almost like charcoal grey. So I was still like, same with ABs, where like sometimes you don't want to use that black ABs because it changes like like the contrast between colours. Like the good thing about black is it makes other colours pop because it's so jet black. So you would still want to be quite limited, but having his little nose being all glistening, it's just like, this is going to be gorgeous. Black, and also I could use it. You can use that if you've got anywhere where you need sort of grey, metallic. It's not metallic, but it's almost metallic. They are absolutely stunning, these drills. And I was just like, I might have squealed. I mean, seriously, I was just like so excited when I saw this, how much Michael was on these. I was just like, I just, yeah. My brain just turned to mush. I'm like, sparkles. Anyway, let me put those away, and I'll show you what colours come in this set, because it is a set, and I don't know if it's still that heavily, a bargain price, because for context, when I bought these, it worked out at about, I want to say it was worked out about £2.50 a pot, which is about $4, and that was tax included for me and shipping. So I did have a coupon because I was a first time customer. I think I've got a referral. I'll have to have a look. I don't think I was dreaming it. I think it might have a referral scheme on the website. If it does, I'll link my referral code at the bottom, because that will almost certainly give, like, I think them things usually give like 10% off. So I'll link that below. But that probably only works if you've never shopped directly from Forever Young before, direct. But yeah, it was like, I cannot. There's just so much. There's so many drills in there, and for like £2.50 or $4, like, it was absolute steal. But yes, you had to buy the entire set. Let me get rid of these bits of plastic that make it sit funny. Yeah, it was a bargain. It was true girl maths at its finest. So anyway, here's the colours. So I'll just run through it. We've got 208, which is like that sort of Cadbury's purple. If you're in the UK, you know. We have 210, which is a sort of lilac. We have 310, which is obviously the black. Gorgeous. 318, which we do have a grey. Shall we just have a quickly look at? I know I wasn't planning to look at the grey. Let's put it in this red tray, because that will make it shine. So yeah, so versus that, which was like a sort of dark steely grey, this is more of a light grey that's got the sparkle on. So that's 318. I never thought I would say that grey isn't dull, boring, but these greys, absolutely. Oh, I'm such a nerd. I'm a drill nerd, literally a drill nerd. Right, so this is 437, which is a kind of peachy colour. We have 444, which is obviously that bright yellow, like really sort of lemony, sunny, eggy, almost egg yolky yellow. We have 445, which is like that sort of really soft pastel yellow. I'm only describing them because I know the camera changes colours on things. It does its autocorrect, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, that's not what I'm looking at with my eyeballs. What are you doing to me? But technology. But yeah, so this is a really sort of pastel lemon, baby yellow, you could describe it as. 550. Oh no, this is Cadbury's purple, which is, so those ones. Well, actually, I thought Cadbury's purple. Cadbury's is, if you don't know, in the UK, they make chocolate, very good chocolate. But yeah, their logo is all purple, so everything is purple. But yeah, so that's 550. I use 550 a lot as well, so I'm going to see lots of life out of that. We have 603, which is like a sort of, it's almost a peachy pink. There. We have, what do we else? 666. The only thing I would say, and I don't know what it is, it feels like it's dirty, but it's in the same position in all the bottles. So I can have to feel like it might be a factory thing, like maybe where the machines are pulling them out. They have their little grippers or whatever as they move stuff around. But there's like this little patch on the because these are plastic bottles, they're not glass, and it feels like it just sort of scuffed, I guess. And it's here, and here. So yeah. Anyway, 666, nice red. 701. I'm going to be putting some of this. I need to look through my dragon race and see if I can put some in. And also that Petra, the parrot, that had pinks and greens in. I did get some pinks and greens dust drills, but these might be some colours I don't have. A leafier green, 703. So what we've got, 740, which is sort of tangerine. You see how you can see it through there, like the mica just is like a little bit brighter. 796. So what we've got, so this is like a 796. It's another blue. It's just, it gets used a lot. Very silvery. Again, it's just something you need to keep in mind of when you're using these darker colours. If you are replacing them, like it will absolutely change the contrast of the picture you're working on. Right, so we have this sort of, it's almost a lime green mica. We have these turquoise blue. Resin drills never change. No, please change. I didn't mean it. Please change. The static. Yeah, we will get the sample dry sheet after this is done. So we've got 995. That's sort of that electric blue with the silver. Oh, no, that was in the wrong order. Let's do 963. That's like, so that's another pastel colour. That's like the pastel pink, baby pink, I would say. 963. 3799. So this is another grey, but it's a midway. So it's obviously it's lighter than the black, but it's darker than this grey. And 3805. So this is a dark pink. Unfortunately, because it's all sticking up the side and it's doing it on the flat backs, it does hide a lot of the mica. Right, 3841, sort of the sky blue, baby blue, maybe even. 38, that should be there. Oh, that's because I was looking at them, wasn't it? So this is that nice dark green. Was that the one I looked at? I think it was. The dark green I was saying it was good for like Christmas trees and stuff. 3863, which is a sort of beige brown. Not quite cocoa colour, but close. And the white you saw. So yeah, really happy with those. Let's look at this goodie thing, the extra thing that they sent me. I'll get this to one side, but yeah, let me know what you think about those. I should have brought out a pot. Like, these are bigger than, the circular pots you get to do the things. This is bigger than those. It's taller than those, and this lid is wider. So just, yeah, if you want context of how big these bottles are, because sometimes you can't tell, can you, from a picture? You can't tell how much you've got. It's two fingers fat, this square. There you go. So that gives you an idea of how big these pots are. And the answer is decently big. So let me just move this out of the way with, and we'll see what's in the box. I don't know why I went all sort of gangster then. What's in the box? Right. So this I did not order. It was sent to me complimentary. I'm not sure. I think I saw somebody else got this as well. So I think this is probably just something they throw in the mix over a certain spend. It's definitely not because I'm a YouTuber. They don't know me from nobody. So yeah. So in here they've got a little. Oh, I don't know. I'll cover that up. I don't know if it's a special. It's a 10% off thing. I don't know if it's allowed to show because it was a code. I don't know. But this looks to be a little catalogue. I think a lot of people get their trays. This system doesn't particularly appeal to me, but do you know what? Who knows? Never say never. or maybe I should get it like from the for science for the channel. Just get it. Right, I've got to move that box. It causes a shadow. I trigger myself. So, and in fact, I'll move that as well. But yeah, so one day I might try this. The tray, is it the tray bricks or their version of tray bricks, whatever it is. But yeah, I might try it for science if I ever make enough money from the channel to justify that kind of splurge. Maybe we'll do it for science. I would be quite interested in trying one of their trays. I nearly bought one this time. I've seen their trays advertised quite a lot to me on Facebook. So yeah, I might. I'm not, as you know, I'm not really sort of an accessory person in general. So, you know, this is interesting because I don't know where I saw somebody, might have been Kristin, did an unboxing, and it was the angled pen came with the kit. And do you know what? I saw that, and the same week I got this, and I thought, hang on, 2 angled pens in 1 week. I've never seen them before, including the kit. So I'm guessing because Forever Young are, the factory. I think they might be one of the suppliers behind one of these small businesses. One of the smaller kit makers. So that I thought that was interesting. I'll have to look up what company it was that I saw. I'm pretty sure it was Kristin's unboxing because I've been away on my break. I've not been up to date on a lot of people's videos, and I'm also sort of binge watching, trying to catch up. And when that happens, it does kind of merge into one. So they do custom paintings and hand charted and all this sort of stuff. So there's that. So they sent me one of their mini trays. Do you know what? I could have poured the drawers into there, couldn't I? But it's interesting. It's got that little stopper. I don't tend to use stoppers, but I could be persuaded to use a stopper that's that easy to slide in and out. So yeah, I will try. And it's got the little line. I don't have any trays that have, that people used washi tape for that before, for the drills to slide into. So that was another reason why I was considering getting one of their trays, because I do know they did it. They did this strip. Anyway, I've got a little one there. And then we've got the Forever Young pen that I was just talking about, the angled nose one, which I'm very interested to try. I do squares quite often with tweezers. And then Diamond Art Studio started to include angle nose tweezers. And I thought, I'll give it a try, not thinking it'd be any different. But I really like the angle nose tweezers. Like, it just feels better. So it'd be interesting. Like I say, I'm not an accessory person, so I don't use many of my own pens. I usually just pull out one of the Diamond Art Club pens, the twist and picks. I keep meaning to buy one of them because I really like the twist and pick. I hate having to refill putty all the time because I'm a heavy presser, so it feels like I'm doing it. I do 10 drills and then I'm like, I have to do the thing again. It's a lot easier when you just have to twist. Anyway, I go off topic. So yeah, I am very interested to try and see what these are like. It's a bit fatter than a normal diamond painting pen, as you can see, so it might be quite comfortable. But this is what I want to see. Look, it's got this little curve in the neck, and that's like kind of where you're going to rest your finger. Yeah, yeah, very interested in trying these out. And then I've got one of these. Post your product video on social media and claim your reward. I presume anybody can do this, obviously as long as they bought from Forever Young. I don't know what it gives. I will have a look. But what was interesting about this is they give you this little thing. This is the little grid for where you can use your spare drills. So if you wanted to make a little sort of pixel art or a little... Oh, I didn't want to do that. Get that back on straight. There we go. Yeah, you can make your own picture. Leftover drills from a project, or maybe you want to, I'm not sure how I want to waste my precious dust drills in making a picture, but who knows. Yeah, so I thought that was interesting. Thought that was very, very interesting indeed. So let me get these back on screen. I will leave a link direct to this. As I say, I did see these on AliExpress. They was more expensive. I don't think I've ever seen something more expensive on AliExpress. But they were. or at least when I looked. So I got these direct from the Forever Young website. I will leave a link directly to this set. I do believe you can buy the bottles independently as well. Obviously, it wouldn't be so cheap. And if you wanted free shipping, you'd have to buy other stuff anyway. And yeah, I'll have a look and see if I've got a referral code. So if you have never shopped with Forever Young before, that would probably get you a discount. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. I will see you all again very soon. Bye for now. Bye.